Like, we discuss the concept of consent so much, but I don't think people actually understand what it looks like.
Look at that. Hey guys, AJ here back on the one for you. So guys, you remember the whole M2 thing? You guys remember that? That kicked off 6-7 years ago, and there's all these chicks trying to say, oh, the evil men, the evil, horrible men, right? And then just like the whole DEI jobs, they had all these consent specialists and all these goofball chicks that were consent coaches and all this foolishness, right? What an absolute joke. A whole bunch of dunderheaded broads got paid to do nothing because they were trying to do these stupid jobs. But guys, all that talk of the whole M2 thing has died down, you know? But there's still people out there who are crusaders and justice of all this foolishness. Guys, this whole consent thing, guys, just don't even date, right? A lot of it is a power play. If you're Chad or Tyrone, you don't really have to worry about this, you know? Guys, all the things that these chicks say that guys do that are horrible, if you're 6'8" Chad, you don't have to worry about it. So guys, why take a chance? These women want to be dealt with in the exact way that they want by the men that they want. You know what I mean? And guys, even when guys do actually try and do what they ask, all of a sudden, well, I can't believe he just straight up asked me if I wanted to smash, or he asked me if he could kiss me. It killed the mood. That's what are you talking about? Damned if you do, damned if you don't. And guys, this dunderhead right here, right, is gonna basically agree with me. I know, shocking, right? She's gonna say, ladies, look, you asked for this consent training, right? For men. You want guys to actually, figure out if they're getting it, but you don't like when it happens. So guys, here, check this out, and then let's see if we agree. Here we go.
A video went viral last week of a girl that got a voice note from a guy that she was dating, and he was basically saying, hey, if we're going to continue hanging out, I just want you to know that I am seeking a sexual connection, and if you don't want to explore a sexual connection, then we should probably just end this now, because a sexual connection is a priority to me. And this was presented as a negative thing, and the comments were littered with people saying men aren't lonely enough, etc., etc. And I was sitting there thinking, this is what consent looks like, y'all. Like, we discuss the concept of consent so much, but I don't think people actually understand what it looks like. And that voice note is what consent looks like. It is blunt. It is raw. It is obvious. And that guy gave the girl a chance to be like, oh, okay, this is moving too quickly for me, and that's not how I want to conduct us dating right now. It should be that easy. Consent, especially sexual consent, should be blunt. This is a great opportunity for y'all to increase your sexual education a little bit. I am 37 years old. I have done a lot of dating and a lot of sleeping around, and I have faced a lot of sexual abuse and trauma because these conversations were not held beforehand. I think it's admirable.
Look at that.
And I think that if you are unwilling to have upfront and blunt conversations about your sexual health and your sexual expectations with someone that you are likely eventually going to have sex with, then you probably shouldn't be dating anyone at all. Y'all need to learn how to communicate, and you need to understand that the more directly and bluntly you communicate with other people, the better your relationships will be. We are so unfortunately deeply conditioned by Disney romance rape culture that we have come to believe that romance is supposed to be all of this silence and feelings that people are supposed to be able to perceive. No, that's why rape culture exists, because people don't talk about shit.
Now, guys, in between some of her woke foolishness that she went off the rails with towards the end, guys, she did make some sense, right? I don't know about the SA culture she was talking about, but guys, what she is saying is correct. Guys, this guy in this message she was talking about said, look, we've been hanging out. I'm just letting you know that I want to smash. What's wrong with that, right? And of course, just like a woman, right? She gets mad. She says,
how dare you?
Guys, I thought that they wanted the person to get consent, right? But guys, no. Women want to play games. They want to have the power, right? And they want to string guys along. If he was that dude, then she wouldn't have been so put off by that voice message. She was stringing this guy along, trying to get as much time and attention out of him as possible. And he pulled the power move. And he said, look, I'm just letting you know. He put the ball in her court. Am I going to smash? Yes or no? And guys, we all know, if you ask a chick if you're going to smash, anything other than a yes is a no. And you guys know what you do then? Get out of there. Get out of there. We're damned if we do, and we're damned if we don't. What a joke. And this chick is correct. Be upfront. Because this used to not be a thing, because our grandmothers and great-grandmothers, they never accepted dates from guys that they weren't interested in. They didn't accept anything from them that they weren't related to, because they knew that the guy wanted something in return. But these chicks, they just want these random guys, these simps. One day she'll let me smash. Please. Someone says, people say that they want direct communication, but then they get scared once they actually get it. Someone says, he didn't waste her time. He spoke with clarity. I don't see anything wrong with that. Facts. Chick says, I mean, yeah, it's sad if that's what he wants. It's better for him to just say that instead of wasting her time. And she responds, it's not actually. It means he doesn't want a dating relationship. He wants sex. And just because you don't like that doesn't mean it's wrong. Someone says, haven't you ever heard of casual sex or F-buddies? I don't know if it's because I've been to college, but haven't you had a one-night stand? Y'all are prudes. Look at that. Someone says, was it direct and honest? Yes. Was it also off-putting? It probably could have been handled better. Also, yes. Two things can be true at the same time.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
Look at that. Someone says, damn, someone was open and honest about their intentions, and somehow they're the bad guy. Someone says, people get weird when they're disappointed in dating. They immediately run to this person bad. Not this person's not for me. Look at that, guys. Guys, why even try? Stay home. You work on that old muscle car. You know, play your PlayStation while you can still get physical media. You know, learn to play the guitar. But guys, don't deal with these chicks. Why? Why? All right, you guys, this is AJ. I appreciate you guys. Like the video, share the video, drop a comment, hit the join button. I appreciate you guys, and I'm out of here. Bye, guys.